Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back with a small Rise of Mordor action for you today, and this is a glorious 2v2 land battle. We don't often do many land battles on the channel, usually keep it to sieges, but we have a great land battle here for you. As we have, as you can see, we have Isengard ready and set up to face down Linden and also Mordor, so it seems like Mordor has betrayed evil and has joined with the elves, or maybe the elves have betrayed, I don't know, either way. But we also have Dunland here as well, so I mean, I feel like it's a Dunland Isengard alliance, maybe like Isengard's rebelled against Mordor, I don't really know. So it's a weird scenario, put it like that. The elves certainly complicate things, but it is good to have the elves here, obviously just to represent good. There's no one else doing it, it seems. It's just a battle between evil factions. But yeah, the numbers are pretty close, actually. There is literally only 2 men difference in this. The elves are actually a really, really small army, which I'm kind of surprised that they don't actually have like a more of a disadvantage in numbers, because the elven army is like only 900 men big. But I guess the Mordor army is exceptionally big. And it seems like at the moment that as you've joined us, there is just a bit of a cat and mouse going on between the cavalry. I feel like the battle is soon to get underway, potentially, but I'm not 100% sure. We're getting some archers here, some bow rabble just firing some shots, looks like, or they're going to. Servants of the Eye still chasing down some of these champion reavers. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor on the channel and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, I can't thank you guys enough for all the support with Rise of Mordor and all the other videos. Is like being exceptional, and just keep it up. But yeah, you can see there's a few loose shots coming in on these bow rabble. I just wouldn't bother shooting them. I mean, it looks like it's Dunland shooting these archers. I mean, bow rabble are great and like they just got numbers, but they're more like you're just going to use them to just soak up fire. You're not aiming for things like guards of the teeth or I don't know, Noldorian nobles, or things that are going to be very scary and hard to deal with, or the shock infantry. I mean, the pillagers aren't great, but you can vaporize them with a couple of volleys of bows. Or bows of arrows. Imagine throwing your bow. A couple of volleys of bows. Just keep throwing the bows at the men. You don't need those arrows. But yes, it seems like the elves and Mordor look like they're going to be taking the defensive, how they're set up. I'd say it looks like it's going to be down to Isengard to make the push. And you can see these crossbows here are actually there's getting a bit of fire now. It looks like some Noldorian archers are focusing on them. Don't know if this is the greatest target. Uruk-hai crossbows are pretty damn hard to kill. They've got some pretty decent armor. They're killing a couple, but it's also like they're outgunned over here, the elves. They're going to need to do something about this. They had some cav over here, but I think that's, yeah, transferred to the other side. You can see the bow rabble starting to waver already. Doesn't take much. Yeah, this Uruk-hai crossbow is getting kind of focused down quite a bit. So maybe they're going to try and just take out the the Uruk-hai crossbows, and then they can kind of like just push forward and go for these pikes. They can get around the back of them quite easily with their cav. I don't really know. It's certainly an interesting move. Certainly trying to take out these crossbows, but we'll get a volley from the elves. There you go. Off they go, shooting the crossbows as they move forward. They're still having to get into range, I think. Actually, now they're turning around, they're retreating. Guess they just don't like the losses they take. It's only 30 guys. I mean, those crossbows certainly armor pierce these Noldorian archers for sure. Looking awesome as ever. There you go. And it looks like we're about to see Uruk-hai infantry maybe in shield wall contend with, like, looks like they're going to go after Mordor. Looks like where they're looking like they're going to move, but I don't know. Seems like Isengard's being very cautious. Seems like whoever wins this cav fight is going to end up winning the battle. Usually it does come down to cav battles being the deciding factor, but I don't really know. Maybe like the elves' like eliteness can like still prevail if they lose this fight. I mean, I'd say they're maybe at a slight disadvantage. No, actually, I'd say they're at an advantage. Actually, probably they got one more cav than Dunland does. Dunland only has 5 here. So it would be interesting to see how that goes. I mean, they've got a general as a shock infantry general. Definitely want to leave some ammo to focus him down if you get the chance. You can see that the cavalry looks like it's going to go for the orc rabble here. Again, a strange target to go for. Not really a target really worth wasting your cav on, wasting a good cav charge on. Yeah, it seems like I don't know. It seems like I said, just cat and mouse really on this side. But it does look like Isengard is going to come forward now. Isengard's going to make the move. His pikes can focus down, which is a little bit of a concern to him. He doesn't want these guys to take too much HP damage before they get into combat. A couple of them here got arrows in their back, but they don't care. I do like this tactic that they're doing over here, is that they got the pikes out front and then crossbows like behind, so like they can't just charge the crossbows. But I mean, it does probably obstruct the Uruk-hai crossbows, who are actually taking a lot of damage. That's down to 90, this one's down to 127. Maybe the elven archers are doing quite a lot of damage. I mean, they're nearly out of ammo, some of them. This one certainly is. It's down to about a quarter. This one's down to about a quarter. Gonna have to save some of that ammo, like I said, for shock infantry. Those berserkers are lingering back there, along with blood avengers for Dunland, so they want to keep some ammo. Especially since like the Uruk-hai is what they're gonna have to rely on to get kills from afar otherwise. And these guys are not that great. I mean, they've got numbers, but they're not great on accuracy. Uruk Throng here getting focused down, but they're in shield wall. They should be pretty safe. Kind of wasting your ammo if you're shooting something in shield wall, especially if you're shooting it from the head on. Save your ammo. Archers still focusing down those crossbows over there. The crossbows just can't get anywhere close. Look at that one, it's already wavering. So they clearly fear these crossbows. They really don't want these crossbows just putting bolts into their shield walls, which I don't blame them. These the crossbows are really good at armor piercing. It doesn't help also for like Isengard. He's blobbing up his crossbows, like they're overlapping each other. So like if they hit a unit, they're potentially going to hit like 2 or 3 people. They are now finally shooting at the guards of the teeth back here at Dunland, I think it is. Yeah, so Dunland's now finally being shot at here. Shooting, sorry, Mordor. This guard's the teeth. But if he puts, I think he's going to put them into these shield walls, and he should be okay then. Guards of the teeth got thick armor, so it's going to take a little bit of time to pierce their lines. But yeah, as I said, he's just going to put them into shield wall. And now it takes a little bit more effort to just kill these guards of the teeth. Got to get like past the Uruk Throng. Like shields. What's he sending over? Uruk archers, okay. They're really concerned about these crossbows. And it also looks like they're going to Dunland sending some champion reavers across. I guess just maybe to match the Noldorian equestrians, which are silver chevron, by the way. This is elite. Here we go, finally firing his crossbows. So it looks like we're going to have a decent skirmish phase here, but these guys are so bloodied up already. They are really using a lot of ammo to take these crossbows out. And it looks like... Oh, well, maybe I thought they were firing at the Noldorian equestrians, which is not a bad idea. They're shooting at those Noldorian nobles, I think. Or they were. Yeah, they are still, I think. Because they're taking a couple of casualties. I bet these are very, very vulnerable to crossbows. If I was... see, the elves have not really saved themselves much ammo. I start focusing these champion reavers. Forget the archers. Like, you don't need the archers. You need cav in battles like this, and like that will be a really, really good unit to take out. Looks like as well that the cavalry is on this side just keeps doing its cat and mouse sort of tactics. They don't really want to engage. Personally, I mean, they have like a 70i right down in the middle here. They could just charge like this Dunherd sword here, and just well, you know, see what happens. I mean, see what reaction they get. It's certainly a good one. I mean, Dunland's run out of archers here as well, so you kind of would probably get through pretty undeterred. Dunland's still firing arrows over here at something, but looks like he's firing at the guards of the teeth. Not done any damage. But yeah, this 70i here, just sending it straight through the middle. And then if this one comes back across, then you've got this Noldorian equestrian that can then attack the left. It's you just got to attack where the enemy isn't, basically, with their cavalry. Especially when you have more cavalry. Look at this, they're really trying to pen back this cavalry as well. Oh, they might catch this one. They're going to catch this one. He wasn't paying attention. It's walking. And there you go, the general of Mordor has got in there and he's got a decent charge. And these marauders are going to try to get out of it. They're medium against very heavy. They are not going to fare so well. And yeah, this is the first bit of combat we're going to see. Is that going to... Yeah, it looks like Dunland's going to sort of respond to that, but not really, like, fully. I think he realizes this unit's dead. Dunland's trying to get it out there, though. He's got it out about half strength, so he might... It's wavering now. I don't think that's going to survive much longer. This one over here as well is kind of getting trapped and certainly pinned away by the elves. I'm sure the elves are like faster than the Dunland marauders. I don't know actually. These guys are like at 90 speed and they're heavily armored. Oh yep. Oh, they're being caught now. There you go. The elves have caught them. Another fatal move. Dunland is having a bit of a mare with his micro with his cav. And yeah, that other one has been caught and routed. And here you go. Yeah, they're turning around their other Noldorian equestrian that was right on the front line. You can see now that the reaction from Isengard and Dunland is to send forward the infantry. They want to send forward the infantry. They realize the cavalry's in a bit of trouble. Certainly most of their like weaker cavalry is anyway. By the way, also Isengard brought a white-hand sapper, so got to keep an eye on this and see if this can get any good kills. Certainly would like to see whether it can blow up any front lines, maybe where pikes are or I don't know anything. But they can get like 200-300 kills if used correctly. Yeah, I mean, this Marauder here right now, might as well just charge in the back of like some pillagers or something. Just try and take someone out. It is not going to get any kills. Here we go. No, he's not going to. Why wouldn't you just charge in the back of someone? Certainly when charging the back of these shipwright nobles, you're going to get no kills. This is a medium cav, already weakened. He might get a few because they turned around. Yeah, he actually did get a few. Quite a lot, actually. Wow, it took this unit down to 65. I am surprised how weak this unit was. Dunherb Marauder. And there you go, the infantry have clashed. You've got Wyan Stormers going in against Noldorian Spears. The White Hand of Saruman, sorry. The White Hand of Saruman is in action once again. Look at this shield wall. This is probably one of the most like awesome looking shield walls I've ever seen. And they're going to have the pikes in behind them, so it's going to be a nasty mix there that's going to come in. They are going to combat some Noldorian nobles, but I think the pikes probably have that. You can see here now that Mordor, and this is a mess of dark units. You've got Mordor on the right fighting Uzuruk Throng. You've got Dunland with his Dunherd swords, and you've got the Uruk-hai swords in there as well. You need to just throw in those guards to see if they win that fight. Cav is now starting to, obviously, for the for Mordor and for the elves, is very much freed up now. They can almost go after anything. They outnumber them massively now. You go after these crossbows, go after anything. I mean, you could the cav could charge these spears. They weren't set up properly, certainly not on this one. And you can see that Mordor is going to take advantage of that. He's going to charge some orc warriors at these elder spears who are trying to come across. Not going to give them the chance to set up. Really smart play there by Mordor. It's kind of surrounding like the bottom of this unit, as you can see. How he kind of charged them. Certainly was allowed him to do that. You can see kind of the same going on over here. The shock infantry should win, I would have thought. Even if it's just orc pillagers, I would have thought they would win. Cavalry going in now, though. Really good charge there for the elves. Right into the heart of that Champion Reaver. The Champion Reavers are nasty and really hard to take out, but those elves have got a silver chevron. They've got to be looking like worthy candidates to win that fight. It's going to be quite even, I think. This one here, elves should win this easily. They'll run down these marauders. Shock cav versus melee. That one will be interesting though. Melee, like the general fighting Champion Reavers. I imagine he's going to get support though in a minute, yeah, from all this cav here. But now they have cav freed up and they're able to go after anything. They've cav very much freed up on this side. They are starting to lose in the center here though. The infantry is not looking so great. You've got orc pillagers here doing their bit. Orc Throng losing as well. Need to get the pole arms in it, or maybe they just don't want to engage them. I don't know. These archers are sucking right now to the. Oh, here we go. The bombs. Those archers were sucking into the pikes. I want to see if the Wyan Storm is going to blow anything up. They're retreating everything around it. They are kind of concerned, but I don't think they are going to go off. They went straight into guards the teeth. I don't know if this is the smartest idea. I always find going at. Yeah, look at them. They're just getting spiked. Best thing to do is go after like a sword unit. I don't know. If they've gone after like the shipwright nobles, there's just one left. He's going to blow himself up. No, he got... Look at him. Oh! Stabbed and died. So those Wyan Stormers were wasted. That's a shame. No Wyan Sappers, sorry. Not Stormers. The Stormers are still doing okay. You can see this spear like out. These just like spears are isolated on their own and they just got murdered. I feel like the idea was to support the cav with them, which is not a bad idea, but it is not gone to plan, but like that. Over on this side, though, they've got archers fighting pikes. Again, this is not going to be a fight that the elves can win. I mean, the archers can't get within range. Just look at that. Getting murdered. Getting murdered. Over here, though, in the center, it's looking kind of okay. Guards the Teeth starting to win this fight over here against Uruk-hai infantry. Let me just turn around so it looks a bit more bright. Orc pillagers in there as well. I think they're actually retreating. Yeah, these orc pillagers just broke. But now the cav's going to be able to do its bit. You can see elven cav going in. They're going to take out these Dunherd archers. The Dunland's trying to use his archers to slow these cavalry down, but there is no way he's going to focus and kill all this cav in time. Look at the desperation. They're like, quickly, fire as many shots as possible. Fire them all. And here comes the cav. Elves flying in. They'll cut these guys down, and also the servants of the eye. Jeez. I mean, I just rear charged that spear. These spears are really struggling right now, and there you go. That one's being surrounded and killed. Now they can move on. And they really need to do something over here. Like, Dunland's got a few reserves. He needs to probably send those in that direction just to slow down. Because they're kind of doing okay in the center in some areas, or they were. Certainly over here they seem to be doing quite well. They're starting to rout more of Mordor's forces. The guards of the teeth, though, are going to be a problem. They really needed to get some cavalry to survive so they could use that. What the heck's this? Dunland's got swords in behind. How do they manage this?
The men are running.
Not quite sure. They go through like one of these gaps, perhaps? I don't really know how they got there. But they're in behind, and that's going to help massively find these guards of the teeth. Though they are getting rear charged by Noldorian questions as well. Oh, Noldorian questions here fighting pikes. That's never a good idea. The Uruk-hai pikes are dying pretty quickly. Still got some champion reavers on this side, so I mean they can still offer some sort of threat here, can Dunland. I mean, what I do is just get these units in columns, start pushing them, not pushing them through, but like getting them through gaps. I mean, now is a good time to attack the guards of the teeth potentially with this Dunherd sword here. It's really like over here, Dunland's having a lot of luck, a lot of joy. As is Isengard. Isengard's got his berserkers here. These berserkers are getting focused down. And you can see, look at the horde of cavalry coming over on this side now. It's all Mordor's cav as well. Are they going to really charge those pikes? I would not do that. Do not do that. Deal with this cavalry unit. Then bring the Noldorian nobles in potentially. To you, really. I mean, it's very close. It's still very close. I mean, numbers are in favor of the elves. But it seems like, I mean, it could still, like, certainly there's some areas that, like, the elves are losing. For sure. I mean, there's gaps in the line to being made. What's here? We've got berserkers. Oh, these guys fight to the end. As they should. Looks like, I mean, now would be the time to charge this general. I mean, there's a question here. You should just charge this Blood Avenger. Just hit it, and hit it hard. I mean, and you kill it. And then you get rid of Dunland. But it looks like instead we're going to have all the bow rabble in the world and some heroic archers focus this unit down. See if the bow rabble can actually get any kills. At the moment, it seems like a no. Oh my gosh, look at the arrows coming in and hitting this Blood Avenger. It's still not lost a man. Oh, here he goes. Now they drop. Oh my gosh, yeah, down to 44, and these guys, yeah, oh my gosh, getting violated. They probably wanted to go after an archer to silence one of them. But these Blood Avengers are going to have a rough time. They're down to 29, losing decisively. Rear charge as well by cavalry just to make sure. And that is probably how you get rid of Dunland's general. The pikes are still standing for Isengard. That's probably one of the most annoying things that they've had to fight all day. And there you go. A general has fallen for Mordor. Mordor's general fell. Fighting the champion reavers over here. So I guess the champion reavers must have got a pretty decent charge off. Maybe the pikes were involved. The reavers broke as well. So I mean, Mordor certainly. I mean, yeah. Enemy general dead. That'll be Dunland's. Yep, Dunland's is gone. Mordor is very risky, obviously, with morale. But I mean, they should be okay. Unless they chain around now, it could make it very close between the elves and Isengard. But I don't think they will. Guards of the teeth and stuff will hold for a little while anyway. Uruks might break. There you go. Rear charge in the background going on there by the Noldorian questions. I mean, really, I'd be rear charging these pikes. Get rid of the pikes. Then the general will break with army losses. Servants of the Eye as well won't break either, especially healthy ones like this. Cav going in. Pretty decent charge. Yeah, they broke. And you can see there's a chain rout starting to happen now as army losses takes effect. And there you go. I mean, it wasn't probably like the closest battle in the world. I certainly feel like I said, it got decided with the cavalry fight out there. There's still some really healthy pikes. There you go. A close victory for Sauron and his forces and his elven allies. But yeah, that was certainly wasn't as close as I thought it was going to be. But it certainly was interesting. Certainly a shame not to see like some units for Isengard and Dunland do a little bit better. Certainly like to see those White Hand Sappers do a lot better. and maybe the crossbows. I feel like the crossbows kind of like threw away their chance at like challenging the elven archers when they kept running backwards and forwards instead of just standing there and shooting. But we'll quickly go over some of the units, like some of the unit scores here. So we'll have a look. And Orc Warriors here getting 125 kills is pretty damn well for them. Uruk Throng getting 131. We've got Orc Pillagers here 248. All the Guards of Teeth did really well. 175, 240, 249. Really did good. Orc Bow Rabble getting 85 kills. I'm kind of surprised. Nearly as many as the Uruk Archers. And the Servants of the Eye getting 84 kills. They definitely feel like they've been nerfed since they were, unlike they were a few updates ago. They were really, really strong, but now they certainly feel like they're maybe a bit nerfed. I don't know. And then we've got Assassin Goldie here. Oh, sorry, yeah. Mordor was played by ACG, who sent this replay in. Assassin Goldie was playing as Lyndon. His general got 1 kill. Poor him. He just got charged by some marauders and didn't do anything else, really. Noldorian Swords, 122 kills. His Spears, not many kills, but his Noldorian Nobles, 124 is not too bad. His Archers, 176. And his Cav did really well, 251, 181, some good kills there. As you can see, look at the size of that tiny little elven army. Definitely is like balanced out by like the by Mordor, who had a massive army in comparison. And then we have Chewie QC, who's playing as Isengard. His infantry did okay, getting 166. His shock infantry's berserkers here definitely could have done better, getting only 77 kills. A bit of a shame. They got focused down though quite heavily. Pikes did okay. Most of them did okay. This one broke before it really got to do anything. 108 and 147 is not too bad. And his crossbow's 94. Like I said, those sappers only getting 2 kills. Then we have badass Troglodyte, who was playing as Dunland, and then his general only getting 5 kills as he got focused down by Bow Rabble. Unheard Swords getting 85 kills, not too bad, but yeah, definitely want to see them do a bit better since they're like the most expensive infantry available. Elder Spears, they got isolated and like killed off by like all the Mordor's like shock infantry and like Uruk Throng. And then the Dunland Archers, or Dunherd Archers, got 77 kills in the Cav. Yeah, a bit disappointing for the Cav, especially when he's bringing it all. Like Isengard can't really bring any. Yeah, this Cav here definitely need to do better, especially the Reavers. But there you go, guys. That is the battle replay. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. Don't forget to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description if you want to get involved in some Rise of Mordor action. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.